So student, this is our second part, the roots of the federalism. Federalism depend on historical situation and conditions. You will see the federalism between America and India. There are historical situation and condition, and many of the other condition has been responsible. As you see federalism where in India you will see, and America, after differences we will discuss also some points. So there are two kind of the roots of the federalism. One is called the coming together federation. The second root is the holding together federation. In coming together federation, several independent states come together and form a bigger unit by pooling sovereignty, retaining identity, and increased security. And all these states have equal powers. The countries where these are US, Australia, Switzerland. If you compare it with the holding together federation, you will find there that a large country decide to divide its power between central and various constituent units, whereas central government hold much power, and position of the or status of the various constituent units have unequal powers. Means there are different type of the state have the power, like the special state, union territories, and the states which are having the relation with central government. The countries are India, Belgium, and Spain. So there are 25 countries that have federation system, especially in the whole world. So student, after differences we will see that America has the state have the mostly common power, unique, you will say same power or equal power, whereas in India have the unequal power. But if you see the central government between India and America, so where the central government is getting the power from the all states, and India where central government have the monopoly in some areas. But in America there is not any of the monopoly, and all the states have the equal power in America, but in India there are not the equal power of all states. The reason is that India's history is very different from America, because in India where the India and its society was composited or formed by the several kind of the interchanges. There were lots of kind of the transformation has been seen in the Indian communities, Indian societies. Many of the people, dialects, language came from outside. So in such a way, there was a kind of way all the states have not the equal power. Because all the states have the equal power, then their regional and many of the other issues will be undermined. So in such a way, if their issues are not undermined, so India accepted the holding together federation. Our next topic is what makes India a federal country, or what makes federalism in India. So what makes India a federal country? Actually, partition of India was very bloody full in 1947. Means from India and Pakistan. It was the kind of you will say planning of Britishers, and there was many of the you will say issues in the politics and in the history book. There were more than 500 princely states, and Britishers had given the power to all princely state for their fortune with India. So mostly the princely state they joined with Indian mainland within Indian government, but some princely states they wanted to decide their own future with the independent nation, such as King Hari Singh of the Jammu Kashmir had the kind of vision to make the Jammu Kashmir as the Switzerland of means another country as a Switzerland, because due to many kind of the natural beauties. So these type of the vision of the different people in the different princely states, as you know very well, like the Hyderabad, like the Junagadh, and so on. So in such a way, it was very tough for the Indian government to merge all the princely state into the Indian mainland. And you have seen our great leader Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was regarded as the Iron Man of India, and who had given his, you'll say, immense tribute, you'll say, kind of a contribution to merge all the princely state except the Jammu Kashmir in Indian mainland. So it was decided that all the princely states which join in India, their geography, their politics, their social and regional diversity is very, you will say, large. So they were decided the distribution of these legislative power between the central government and the state government on the basis of a threefold distribution of the legislative powers. So there was the provision of the subject list procedure, such as union list, state list, concurrent list, and last one is the residuary list, which I have not written. So union list, there were 97 subject. All these subject where there was the power of union government to form the laws, and all the powers was in the hand of union government, and these issues, they were the banking, currencies, defense, and many of the other subject, more than 97 subject present time. Second list, the state list, where there were 61 subject, but present time it is 57 subject. State government have only the power to make the laws on the 57 subject. Subject were the police, trade, commerce, agriculture, irrigation, so on. And next list is the concurrent list, means the list where there were the 47 subject, but present time it is 51 subject or more than that. And in this list there are some common interest subject which can be handled by the union and state government collectively. But in the first, you should know it, what are the subject are the education, forest, trade, union, marriage, adoption, and succession. But you have the kind of curiosity which have the much power to settle the kind of decision when there were kind of any kind of the controversies arises. So at last it was decided that the central government have the much power to settle all the disputes which were arises at the time of controversies over the subject issues. Okay students, so you could understand well, I think. And last one list is the residuary list, which I have not written there. Residuary means something which is left at the time when the subject list formation was scheduled. That time any subject was left, it was decided these subject would be, will say, considered or put into the fourth list, that is the residuary list, and the subject like the computer, ITs, and many of the other subject would be, you will say, kept in that list. I hope all the students study well or understand well. Next topic is powers of various constituent states. There were three kind of the states: special states, union states, and the common states. The first you should know it, special states. There were 9 to 10 special states at the time of the partition. Princely state had the power to merge themselves in India. Such state remained as a controversial state due to politics, geography, ethnicity, so they had given a special power, such as Jammu Kashmir, but now it is not a special state. As I told you already, that Jammu Kashmir and their king wanted to make the Jammu Kashmir as the, we'll say, Switzerland of this area, as an independent country. So it was the kind of decision was in the hand of that king, but Vallabhbhai Patel had not given this right completely to that time, and due to some politics of the Jammu Kashmir and British government, some state were not remain as the part of free India. So when the attack was started by Pakistan on Jammu Kashmir, then half of the Pakistan half of the Jammu Kashmir was in the hand of Pakistan. So uh, ultimately Hari Singh called to the Jawaharlal Nehru to take the help, but it was the late time, and half state of Jammu Kashmir was in the hand of Pakistan. So it was a late decision of Hari Singh as well as the recent head of the government. So you can say some special state have given some power, and where the person who is living there, he have the all right, but another state people, if he go there, if he move there, he have not the proper right. He cannot purchase the land, he cannot sold the land, and not he has not have any common right as the people of that states. These are the Jammu Kashmir, but it was not a state because due to the article 370 and current 35A, Jammu Kashmir has lost its status as a special state after this right. So there are so many special states like the Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. There are some areas where it is the kind of controversies. And next is the union territories. Some areas where in smaller in size, so not they merge into the any state, or nor they form into a new state, like the many states you have seen, like the 7 union territories you know very well, and 2 new states has been formed recently, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. After the special state, as the Jammu Kashmir was known as a special state, relation of central and remaining states. So union government cannot take the decision solely, or there is not the kind of monopoly of the central government over the decision. All the decision will be taken by the central government, but there will be the kind of opinion is important more than 50% states, such as you have seen many kind of the ways the union government you will say exclude any kind of the laws. So over this law, in the first they are passed by the parliament, then afterwards they would be passed through the 50% states of the country. Otherwise the will be not approved, and it would not impose in the whole Indian mainland. I hope you could understand the topics.